What's up, people? Welcome to week 11. Hope you are enjoying your nice, cool weather. I am. It's great. Okay. This is homecoming week this week at PHS. Okay, at the View. To the View. And today is Decades Day, and I'm wearing for my decade. I'm wearing the '90s, and this is my dad's sweater from 1992. Okay. Vintage. Vintage. 100%. Okay. He was a bigger man than I am, so it's a little baggy here. All right, so look, this week y'all are finishing up essay number dos, number 2. If you look at our to-do list, today I'm going to talk about essay 2. I'm going to finalize it, review a little bit MLA formatting through the use of a rough draft. Hold on, I'm going to sneeze. Okay, I just did it. I paused, so you have to experience that. Um, and then after you submit, now look, this is one of those weeks where we have some overlapping. We have essay 2 finishing, and then you're kind of beginning some things that deal with essay 3. Okay, you're going to finish and submit your essay 2, but then you're also going to read this article. Who is a scientist? So if you go to lessons, you're going to submit essay 2 here. Okay, essay 2 is there. Okay, and then you are going to read. So actually, this might actually should say, because this is week 11, right? Aren't we in week 11? Yeah, week 11. So like this should actually say week 11, not week 12. There we go. Oh man, busting up some good 90s. Big time. Big time. I remember being a kid, listening to Star 94, okay? 94.1. And this song was like always on. All right. So you need to read what is a scientist, okay? This is a chapter from a book written by this awesome, one of the only black females who have a doctorate in like astrophysics. Okay, so download this. Talks about the inequalities in the science community, especially that women and minorities face. Okay, this is the cover of her book. And then this is the chapter, who is a scientist? Okay, who gets to be categorized as a scientist? And so she, identifying as a black queer woman, she is expressing herself, in her feelings of sometimes being left out of the community that she belongs to. Okay, so read that. Okay, it's an argumentative piece with a bunch of research and evidence and stuff in it, which is what exactly you're going to be doing for essay 3. Okay, so make sure you read that. Okay, this lecture won't be too long. I'm just going to go. I put up someone's rough draft, Robert Smith. Who knew the lead singer of The Cure was also a student in my class? Oh my God, that's amazing. I love The Cure. Robert, I love your work. Your paper is not that good, but I love your music. Okay. Okay. I'm just joking, Robert. I'm not saying your paper's really bad. This is a rough draft. Who cares? Okay. Who cares? So here we go. First off, again, MLA formatting. Gonna make sure that we have the header in the header space, the page numbers, author's name, my name, the class name, the due date. Okay. No additional spaces. We're gonna do a control all. Go to paragraph. Oh, see, this is all blank, 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 which means that there's a whole bunch of inaccuracies. If everything was correct, it would already say 0, 0, double. Okay, watch this. Highlight all of it, do it again, 0, 0, double, good. Okay, we should not have any additional spaces between lines, pull that up, okay. Now let's look at this. This is some wackadoodle stuff. What is happening here? What is happening here? This should not be indented all the way over here. The essay should line up with the header. So we need to highlight all this. Oh, wait, some of it did. Look. For some reason, it's just right here. Okay. Highlight and then move over. There we go. Oh, still not fully. Nope. Let's do some more. There we go. Okay. Okay, that's all straight down. Great, great, great. Okay, but now look, the right side is all jaggedy. It's all jaggedy. Look at that. Ooh, like a mountain range. Terrible. Terrible. So we're going to select all and hit justify. And then we're going to fix our title, put it back centered. All right, great. Okay. So now finally, oh wait, our title. Big words in titles need to be capitalized. How a parent's behavior influences his or her kids. We could actually say now, look, there. There used to not be allowed. But now that we have entered into the realm of transgendered, accepting of transgender people, we've always had some form of transgender people in our society. This is not a new thing. People who think being gay is new and being trans is new. It's not new. People have had have challenged gender norms forever. Okay, but now that we finally got to a place where we're actually accepting people who identify as trans, so no longer do we do his or her, because his or her is very limiting. So instead now we use the plural there. Okay. So how a parent's behavior influences their kids. Capitalize kids. Get rid of, you don't have a period in the title. Okay. All right. I'm gonna make my edits in red. How do parents influence their children? Most parents have a tremendous impact on their children and usually dramatically affect their behavior. Most parents have a tremendous impact on their children and usually dramatically affect their behavior. Let's just say that I would say that dramatically, I would get rid of that dramatically affects their behavior. They mold everything a parent does and incorporate what they see in their own life. All right. Let's try to not use too many pronouns. Children will mold everything a parent does. Okay. And incorporate what they see in their own life. Most children watch. I know you don't like it. I like that because it separates. The and isn't like does and incorporate. Okay. Children will mold everything a parent does and also incorporate what they see in their own life. So you can't always trust the grammar rules, okay, this right here, because sometimes they want to not have a comma there, but in fact, rhetorically speaking, comma would go here because these are two separate ideas combined by an and, okay? This verb and this verb do not actually go together because they're part of different ideas. So most children watch what their parents say or do, and most of the time the child does what their parents do, so they think it's okay. Because they think it's okay. All right. I would, my advice to this writer would be to increase the length of this introduction. It's too short. Okay. So I'm not going to go through the entire thing to edit in front of y'all, but one thing I am going to mark that I notice is there is some references to research. Okay, aggression can affect lousy behavior and cause a lot of pain and madness in a child's life. Mm. Word choice: madness or anger. Madness is insanity, losing touch with reality. I don't think they're saying that aggression is going to make their children go crazy. I think it means anger. I think the word means anger. All right, here. Researchers at the University of Minnesota found that children who have a poor relationship with their parents from an early age usually always end up having destructive behaviors, acts of aggression. The research concluded that hostile parenting caused the children to demonstrate uh, higher levels of anger, which made parents more hostile. Okay, so this right here would need to have a parenthetical citation, and there need to be a parenthetical citation, even if it's the same one, right here. So if we go down to the, okay, Ward Susan, so we need to have a comma here. Okay, this citation is incorrect. This is not how you cite a source. Okay, hello motherhood. Okay, does this article talk about the university research? Let's see, Robert Smith, University of Minnesota. Let's see, Minnesota. Oh, I misspelled Minnesota probably. Let's do a quick search. Okay, so Minnesota is not mentioned in this article. Okay, if this is the article that is being used, because if it did, like the Colorado state is mentioned, and so if Minnesota was in this article, then when I did a search for the word, it would pop up. Okay, so that means that this citation is missing. Okay, and that's a problem. You can't cite stuff that is missing. All right, University of Minnesota research is missing. Okay. Now this article is cited on here. Ward, sent by Susan Ward. I want to do a search. All right, Ward. Okay. Move up. Let's see. Toward. No, that's not the same thing as Ward. Towards. Okay. So Ward is not actually referenced in this essay. So that's a problem. Okay. If you are going to, all right, and then look right here. But now we have another reference. According to the Joseph Rowntree Foundation, parents with poor resilience are like to have whatever. If this is being used as a reference, then it needs to appear on the works cited page. But if we go to the works cited page, it's not there. Okay. So that's a problem. Okay, that's a problem. And then this was not really cited correctly. Do I have on our E-class page? Let's see here. Not E-class, but whatever this is called, Blackboard. I don't have EasyBib. Okay, but I wanted for this assignment for you to use research that came from Galileo, which is the best thing to use because it will help you to cite your materials more correctly. Okay, so the citations are wrong, and this needs to be on its own page. Works cited to be here like that. Okay, that should be just the same font as everything else. Okay, this person needs this research, they need this research, and then this right here, they need to include a quote by or a quote from this research. Okay, I mean, you can't have it on the worksite page if it's not in your paper. Now, also look, in lessons, go back down to the last week or week before that, working with sources. I had an outline example. I'm sorry, a works cited example. Your works cited page needs to look like this, which has it's formatted correctly. This is works cited, and it has the correct citation. And as discussed before, I want you to use research pulled from Galileo because it provides. I did a whole lecture about how to pull the citation information correctly and copy and paste it. Okay, so I really want your research to be using Galileo rather than internet sources. So, like for Robert Smith, I don't even really want you to be using this Susan Ward essay or article in your paper. Okay, I want you to stick to academic articles. And so if you did pull something from the University of Minnesota research, which sounds like it could come from Galileo, you need to actually have the correct citation. Okay. All right. So that's what I would say to this person. I would fix the MLA formatting, and I would fix the use of research, and make sure that we have parenthetical citations, which is a reference to the article, and that we have references to the correct article, and that we don't have things on our works cited page that's not in our actual essay. Okay? All right, so that's just an example of me editing a rough draft. Okay? You will be looking over your papers this week, looking at what people suggested to you, making sure that you have a source pulled from Galileo. Okay? Look, requirements: proper MLA formatting, at least 1,000 words, one source, okay, in a works cited page. So we gotta make sure that we do that correctly. Okay. All right. If you have any questions, let me know, and I can answer them for you. If you need to know if you're on the right path, on the right track, I'll do it for you. I'll help you out. Okay. Y'all take it easy. Bye bye.